Student, let me explain the poem Keeping Quiet written by Pablo Neruda. So he was born in the year 1904 and died in 1973. So he belongs to the poet of the 20th century. So this poem was originally written in Spanish and later it has been translated into English. The poem is based on introspection, retrospection, and universal brotherhood. Introspection means self-consciousness, or you can say to examine our own thought, feeling, or action. And retrospection means to recall our past event. So by recalling our past event, we can rectify our own self. We can change our thought. We can also rectify our feeling as well as our action in order to maintain universal brotherhood. Universal brotherhood means to maintain peace and harmony among the people. So the main theme of this particular poem are maintaining peace and silence, not to harm human being, not to harm animal, not to exploit environment, and maintaining universal brotherhood and harmony. So let us start the poem. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. Keep still means to keep quiet or to remain silent. Here he used the word 12. So 12 may represent 12 hours of a day, or 12 months in a year, or maybe 12 zodiac sign. So the poet wants us to count up to 12 together and we will all keep still. After counting to 12, we will keep silent together for a while. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Here any language means different people speak different languages in different countries, which is a sign of diversity. So the poet, he wants us not to speak, means he wants us not to talk to each other, not to quarrel, or not to argue to each other. Let's stop for 1 second. So at least let us stop for 1 second and not move our arm so much, and let us stop our activities, let us stop our daily activities for at least 1 second. And here arms means weapons, means let us not use our weapons, let us not fight, let us stop war. Okay, so basically the poet talks about complete peaceful life and unity. In the second stanza, the poet says, it would be an exotic moment without rush, without engine. So your exotic moment means a rare situation. So if we can remain silent even for a few minutes, even for 1 second, it could be a kind of a rare situation on earth. Without rush means people will not move here and there, people will not run here and there, and they will stop their activities. Without engine means no engine will run, no noise pollution, no sound at all. So everything will be completely silent. We would all be together. So if we can do that, which could be a sign of unity, which could be a sign of mutual understanding, means understanding to each other. So in a sudden strangeness, means it would be a kind of strange or unusual, or we can say that a surprising situation that would happen, that it never happened before. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales. Here cold sea means a polar region. So the fishermen who used to earn their livelihood by killing whales and other creatures in the cold region, so let them stop all their activities. And the man gathering soul would look at his hard hand. And he also talks about man gathering soul means the daily labor, or we can say the daily worker. So the men who earn their livelihood by gathering soul, so let them stop for a few seconds and let them look at their hard hand. Hard hand means injury. So let them realize what they have done in life. In the third stanza, the poet says, those who prepare green wars, war with gas, wars with fire. Here green war means damaging the environment, or we can say exploitation of nature, like deforestation, killing animal, or mining, etc. And war with gas means involvement in the war by using chemicals, by using poisonous gas, etc. War with fire means involvement in the war with the help of weapon. So all these activities, they should stop. Those people who are engaged in this kind of activities, let them stop for a while. Victory with no survivor. So by killing people and winning the battle is not a victory at all. Victory with no survivor means after winning the battle, no people remain alive. because all they have killed in the battle, which is of no use. There is no profit, there is no benefit at all. Would put on clean cloth. Let them put on clean cloth means let them change their mind, what they have done, and walk about with their brother. Those who are fighting against each other, so they are all brother, because we people, we all are living on the same planet, we all are living in the earth itself. So in the set doing nothing, so let them think in a peaceful mind and let them realize what they have done. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Here total inactivity means idle. So the poet wants us to remain silent, but during the silent we should not be idle. So we should change our mind, we should change our mentality, we should change what we have done wrong in our past life. So life is what it is about. So he said whatever he has mentioned in the earlier line, so that is all about life. So I want no truck with that. Means he don't want to see that. He don't want killing one another in order to expand their territory, which is of no use. So in the next line, the poet says, if we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving. Single-minded means selfish. Our life moving means development in life. And for once could do nothing means if we cannot do anything for the development in life, if we are not so single-minded, if we are not so selfish and we cannot do anything in life, at least we can remain silent for a while. Perhaps a huge silence means we can remain silent for a while at least. Might interrupt this sadness. Interrupt means stop. Sadness means the sadness which is caused by because of not understanding ourselves. If we do not feel unity and if we still fighting to each other, killing to each other, which is nothing but we are threatening our own life to death. So in the last stanza, the poet says, perhaps the art can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. So the poet says that the art, the nature, our mother art can teach us a moral lesson and we can learn from the art that everything seems dead means during winter what happened, all the deciduous tree they set their life, all the leaves have fallen down, and also the mature seed during autumn season have been buried under the soil during winter. And as soon as the springs come, the new leaves come out and from the tree and as well as from the seed. So and later prove to be alive. So if a tree can remain silent during the whole winter season, why can't we? Why we can't? Why human being can't do that? So he said that let us learn from a moral lesson from the mother art. Now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. At last again he said that he will count up to 12 and he wants that we all people on earth remain silent for a while and he will go. So while remain silent, he said let us rethink of our own self, let us change our mind. He said let us think toward positive attitude in life. So I hope you understood and thank you.